Hi, welcome to Sisterly Advice with Carly
and Angela,
where we give our opinions and talk about experience weekly over a glass of wine. So this week episode 1 is about how we decided to come up with the podcast, and we're going to talk about who we are. And the main advice will be on pursuing your goals and dreams. So, Angela, how about you go first and tell the people where you're from and who you are?
Okay, so my name is Angela. I'm from North Carolina. North Carolina of the good old USA. I have 4 kids and a husband, and I'm a pharmacy technician. And that's about it for me right now.
Okay, and I'm Carly. I am almost 37, so I'm getting old. I am from Paterson, New Jersey. So shout out to all my New Jersey people out there, East Coast, whoop whoop. My job currently, I'm active duty military, so I have a lot of experience with the military. Current status, we're going to just keep that personal. You know, I'm living my life and living my best life.
Hello.
And I think that's about it for me.
All right. So that's a little bit about who we are, just to give y'all a little personal time with us. And we're going to continue on to, first we're going to talk about what made us come up with this idea. Well, we came up with this idea like any old person who wants some money would do.
Okay, Angela. So what had happened was, since, like I said earlier, I'm active duty military, so I'm currently living in England, where my job have me at. This is where I'm stationed. So anytime I start talking Air Force lingo, I'm gonna do my best to explain it so that way the masses, you guys can understand what I'm talking about for those who aren't in the military, who don't have family military members. So I live in England because that's where I am assigned to be for a couple of years. So Angela is here visiting me, and so of course during COVID you have to quarantine upon entering England. They have to quarantine for 14 days.
14 days.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had 14 long days. But go ahead.
Yeah. So we were just in here one night, just sipping on a glass of wine, just talking about life and discussion. Also, too, fun fact, Angela is married to my brother, which is why it's called Sisterly Advice. And we were just in here talking, and we're actually giving advice to each other and talk about the different experience of growing up and stuff like that. Sometimes, you know, people drinking wine, you know, some people get talkative, some people get super excited, some people get depressed because it is alcohol.
It is alcohol.
But we're 2 people who start drinking and start talking.
And have fun in our conversations.
And we do, and we learn a lot about each other. Yeah.
Yep.
which is a good thing. And the crazy thing, even though I'm older than her, I've learned a lot. She actually give really good advice. Obviously, she's the mom with the kids, and I don't have any kids.
Aww.
So that's always good. I mean, her kids are my kids, but I'm just a fabulous auntie.
She is fabulous. She is the fabulous auntie. My kid's second mom, because I'm telling you, if anything happened to me, she better be ready. They're going straight to her house.
But yeah, that's how we came up with the idea. We just was in my house on the couch. We started, put obviously Netflix, because that's all there's to do. And we poured a glass of wine, and we just started talking, and the idea just came to us. And then I was like, well, what would we call it? And Angela's like, Sisterly Advice, because we're always talking to each other and giving each other advice. So yeah, that's what that's how we came up with the idea.
Okay, now we're going to talk about everybody else pursuing their dreams and not giving up on your dreams. You know, sometimes we feel like it's hard to start and an experience. I'm gonna call it an experience because pursuing your dreams is an experience. So
Yeah, it definitely
sometimes
is.
you feel like it's hard to start it and then you need so many things, but just never give up on what you want to do. As a person that experienced a lot of experiences, for example,
Experiencing kids 4 times. She has 4 kids, guys.
4 kids. It's supposed to be, well, it was 3 for quite a long time, for 9 years to be exact. And then we had another one. But I love that little guy. But I have been a cosmetologist. I have tried to start an online clothing store. I have tried to start a YouTube channel. I got this other idea of being having a bagel food truck.
Oh, you did music for a while too.
I did music. I was a little singer, and we made an album, me and my friends back in the day.
Oh, you did have a little mixtape.
Yeah, we did. But as a person that has many experiences, and I call dreams experiences because most of the time when we think we want to do something or we want to go out and be somebody or have this big opportunity, we are kind of looking for who we really want to be. So what I say is just keep pursuing those dreams, whether they fail or succeed, because at the end of the day, or at the end of your time period of trying to find yourself, you will, and you'll be happy in your decisions that you made, and you'll have a lot of experience to help give advice to other people that need it.
Yeah, I definitely can agree with that. But for someone who's very task oriented like myself and needs to see things, I am one to write it down. So if I come up with an idea and I know for sure, like in my heart and in my gut, this is exactly what I wanted to do. Just like for creating this podcast, when we came up with the idea, and I told Angela, I'm like, if you're serious about it, then we really need to do it. Let's write it out, write our
down.
goals and stuff. But not only that, I had messaged my closest friends, my closest girlfriends, and was like, hey, me and my sister is thinking about doing this, and they're like, just do it, that'd be awesome. So you definitely need a support system that's going to support you, because your real friends will tell you if it's a good idea, if it's a bad idea. But if you feel strong about it and they don't see your vision and they feel like it's not going to be a good idea, still pursue it. You don't know if it's good or bad until you try it. But also too, next thing is write it down. Write your goals down. Once you write down exactly what you want to do, then you go further in and write down the steps on how how you will get to your goals and everything like that. Always a good idea. Like, I'm a visual person, so I need to see it. Sometimes people make a vision board where they just have words or pictures or whatever. Visual stuff helps, because once we have it written down, because when we decide, we need to record our first episode, we already jot down and have different things like notes and stuff of what we want to talk about. So it's very, very good to sit down, write it out, and also have that support system. But just because you don't have a support system or people don't understand and see your vision, don't mean you shouldn't pursue it at all. You don't know if that's your purpose or if that's what it's meant to be until you get out there and try it.
Never give up on yourself, because when you give up on yourself, then everybody else will follow suit. They will also give up on you. So if you pursue your dream because that's something you want to do, whether, like she said, you have that support or not, and even though we're not on paper, but I'm gonna highlight a word that she said your real friend. We're gonna put that in big bold letters with a yellow highlight behind it, because your fake ones are not going to tell you, they're not going to tell you that that's a good idea. Matter of fact, they might bite off your idea, but at the end of the day, you can have real friends or close, good family. The person that your dream rely on the most is you. Yes. So if you don't pursue your dream because of you, because of that's what you want to do, then your support won't come behind you. But as soon as you put it out there and you say, I'm gonna do this, and you start making moves, your band will follow. They will follow you to the end until you get where you need to be, and they'll applaud you the whole time. And then you have so many I'm I'm proud of you. I'm glad you did this. Just because you did it, I know I can do it. So never give up on yourself.
Never. You never know who you can inspire. You don't know who you can push. You don't know who you can motivate. You just don't know. And sometimes it's just the little things on like, just like I woke up today. Like some people can be really excited. I woke up today, go to work happy, and people are like, well, why are you so happy? Like, I'm breathing. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I'm healthy, you know?
Yep.
So I definitely agree with Angela. Like, don't give up on yourself. It's okay if you have a support system, don't have a support system. Definitely, you do want real people around you, for sure.
Yeah. And you only want to share your thoughts with real people. The other people, they'll follow in line once it's out there. But, you know, to be, first of all, self-motivation. Second of all, encouragement from others. So if you know somebody's not going to give you encouragement or inspiring words, I just recommend you kind of just stay away from that person until you get where you can take it. People have different levels of sensitivity. So depending on your level of sensitivity, you should know who you can and who you can't talk to.
Yeah, definitely. And then it's okay. I know like this advices or like some of these things that we're throwing out is all random, but they're all good. So you can pick and choose which one works well for you. And it's okay to move in silence. There's nothing wrong with moving in silence and then popping up on the scene. Because sometimes it takes that background work and you working in silence. So that way you don't have any distractions. You don't have you just don't have anything blocking your vision and your determination and your motivation to accomplish your dreams and get it done. Sometimes it is okay. And then like just pop up in the scene like, oh yeah, I got my own business. Oh yeah, I got my own podcast. Oh yeah, I got this. Like it's okay. Like it's nothing wrong with celebrating yourself. There's nothing wrong with bragging. You just don't want to be cocky with it. You always want to be very genuine
and humble.
But it's okay if you move in silence. Like I'm a strong believer in that because sometimes you need all the facts and details. Because when you tell people certain things, some people offer their advice and might try to lead you down the wrong path. So I just say if you do decide to share your idea, just make sure, like we said, like there's no one fake, that you really trust that person and that they are really genuine in their actions and their excitement for your goals and dreams. It's not easy finding a support system at all. And sometimes you just have to keep things to yourself, even from your family, even from your spouse or even from your closest friends. Like it's okay because sometimes your goals and your dreams, that's your baby. It's something personal
that's
to
your
you.
Baby.
Something personal to you. So it's okay. So I hope that like this first episode kind of gets you guys an idea of what the next couple of episodes will be like. Like you will tune in to episode 2 because we're very excited. And our main goal is that whether we inspire one, we don't care if we get 1,000 of 100 or 1, as long as what we talk about and discuss is helpful to other people.
And touch you, just touch you in like, oh, they touch me here moment. That's what we want.
You just want to spread some positivity out there and just be like, especially for those who don't have sisters or need some sisters, and just like, I wonder what they think about this, because everybody needs some positivity in their life, especially with what's going on with today,
Yeah, so you can look in our description box where we will put a link to our social media if you would like to message us or ask a question or anything like that, and chime in next time. See you guys later.
Bye.